Hey, what up, folks? Another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything. Sorry about the thing over here. I know it looked jacked up. Anyway, Ryan Reviews Everything, and we're talking about the latest episode of The Chi. This is Season 7, Episode 5. This episode is titled Safe Harbor, and I really enjoyed this episode. I may not go in chronological order on how things appeared in the show. May just go from just characters that caught my attention the most. And first off, we got to go with Reggie and his younger brother Jake, man. All right, man. Look, it was cool first couple episodes to see Reggie back. You know, he's still on his BS, of course, but now, all right, man. I'm cool on Reggie, especially because it looks like my early prediction. It looks like Reg is going to mess around and get his younger brother hurt or in jail, something crazy and stupid, man. So just off the sake of Jake, you know, I hope he can find a way to get away from his younger brother. And I think the thing I felt like the Chi did so well in this episode especially is just to show how influential a big brother can be, you know, no matter if it's for the positive or negative. In this case, negative, you know. Jake loves his brother clearly. I wouldn't say he wants to be just like his brother, but he feels like he has some type of loyalty that he owes Reggie, you know, his loyalty, just to follow him around. And you know, now they're out here robbing ATM machines together. And after that, the entire episode is literally just Jake and Reg staking out Nuck and other people at this, you know, boat party, you know, this harbor thing. And so it's just like, you know, just me feeling, of course it's all fictional, but me just being like outside looking in, like, damn, Jake, like, I know you don't want this type of energy on your rest of your life. You know, it's like, you got to lay low because of Reggie. You know, Reggie's talking all this stuff like, hey, man, I need people with me at all times because I got to lay low. So clearly it seems like he's laying low because maybe outside of Nuck wanting him unalived, maybe somebody else wants him unalived. That's why he emphasizes that he needs to lay low and he needs people beside him at all times, even if it's younger brother. So that's how I feel about that relationship. I hope Jake can get away from him, and you know, I fear it could, you know, we could see Jake being taken out of this show, whether in jail or he's, passes away, something like that. Another thing that caught my eye, speaking of enemies, Nuck. I feel like Nuck days might be numbered because, as you see at the end of this episode, we have Alicia and Pastor Ezekiel link up. You know, not in a romantic way, of course, but you know, they talking business just off of the mishap of Shad not being on time to pick up Alicia. And Alicia is like, look, if you know anybody who is unaliving people for no daggone reason, this and the third, send them my way. She's on this mission to just take out anybody who is known for doing some senseless unalivings. I don't know a better way to say it. And of course, the first person that comes to mind is Pastor Ezekiel's going to give Nuck up. You know, of course, although he is the man of the cloth and he's supposed to serve the Lord, I feel like money comes first. You know, I feel like money is his savior before God. And so Alicia's talking that money talk like, hey, I could send some millions your way to your church. We could do some fundraisers, but in exchange, I need you to send me anybody that you know is killing folks. And so I feel like that's going to be, that's going to put Nuck on Alicia's hit list. So I'm liking where that's going. Yeah, I can't wait to see how that plays out. Bakari, I really enjoyed his storyline this episode. I'm not mad at his decision at all. It's like, yes, Alicia's trying to change her life, but, you know, there is some type of pride, you know, that I can understand. That, like, we're talking about my life here, and you just look at my life story and struggles as a way to make money. And, make money off of my story. And, of course, he gets a cut. But it seems like the white lady, I forget her name, would get a bigger cut than Bakari. So I get it. I felt like that was kind of an open shut case for Bakari in this episode. He ain't feeling the publishers, and so it looks like he may try to get it out the mud himself when it comes to his book. So I'm looking forward to see how that plays out. I'm always loving Emmett and his father's energy, Darnell. They're always cool. And then they got Damien now. I thought that was a wholesome gathering between a father and his two of his sons. That was pretty dope. That whole episode seemed like they were just gonna be kicking on the boat, this and the third. And I really feel like more people need real friends like Jada. Jada sees that there's some energy going on between her homegirl Tracy and the other pastor, Pastor Charles, I think his name is. And Jada already sees what's up. And she at least gives Tracy that concerned girlfriend look. Like, look, this guy is having women on his knees, and it's more than just for prayer. I don't know if you need to be like that. And at least from that stance, at least Tracy took Jada's concern and brought it up to Charles as well. So we'll see how that goes, man. And to just round it out, we have Trig Trig and Shad. Trig, aka Victor, and Shad. They do a mushroom trip. I thought it seems like they came to an epiphany. It seems like they both lack love, and that's why they feel like they don't deserve love. It was a deep bonding moment. I thought that was dope, man. Tiffany seems to be in a potential love triangle between Nuck and Trig. So we'll see how that goes, how that plays out. I feel like Trig would be the better person for Tiffany. That's just my opinion. I'm not a big fan of Nuck. I've expressed my opinions about that already. And was there one more story? I feel like there's something else I'm missing. Talk about that. Oh yeah, Jamal and Dom, they get married. I thought that was cool. That was dope. But I'm surprised Dom ain't fight Lene, because Lene was out of line calling her a pass around. That was wild disrespectful. But yeah, open shut court, storyline. They got married. Hopefully Lene and Dom can get along a little bit better moving forward now that they're married. And also, it looks like since Bakari and Lene broke up, there might be some sparks between Big Papa and Lene. So we'll see how that plays out. Once again, my only prediction in this episode, moving forward sometime this season, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it ending well for Jake if he keeps kicking it with his older brother Reg. I feel like Reg is going to put him in danger somehow, whether it's passing away or being thrown behind bars, man. So let me know if there's any other predictions that you guys have seen that I may have missed. Love it or hate it. That's my take. Peace.